Mga kaserbisyo, napakaswerte ko na naman sa ating ikatlong episode, isang bigating abogado, bigating congressman ang dumating, kinatawan ng Akbayan Party List, the #1 party list last year, no? Miyembro ng House Prosecution Team, isang cool dude with an attitude. Chill ka lang, okay? Ako, children kasi ako eh. Sino siya? Dito sa Just You and I.
Just You and I.
Aba, walang iba kundi si Akbayan Representative Chel Jokno. Wow! Madami kang fans dito, Kong Chel, especially after your oral arguments. First of all, I would like to congratulate you. Not that you need congratulating, no? Pero syempre ako, I'm a fan, di ba, na sa oral arguments na binigay mo, nasabpina tuloy, na issue yung sabpina sa mga bank records and tax records, no? Before I go to the live questions, no, I have to follow up kagad. Kamusta na itong mga records na to? Nabuksan na ba? Nakita na ba ng prosecution? Bigyan natin patikim yung ating mga viewers. Medyo nakita na ba ng prosecution team yung laman?
Hindi pa kasi napakarami mga documents yan. Kaya I think ino-organize pa ata ng clerk of court bago namin makikita.
And speaking of which, the clerk of court until tonight, si Attorney Lorna Kapunan yata, pati ang defense, nagtatrabaho po ba sa Senate? Kasi may marking pa yata po ngayon or stipulations.
Mukhang tuloy-tuloy ang trabaho.
Natuloy. So hindi nakapanood ng Odyssey si Attorney Lorna Kapunan. Kayo po ba, Kong Chel, nakapanood na kayo ng Odyssey?
Yes naman, nakapanood ako. Yes.
Ay, so swerte. So nakita niyo yung Trojan horse.
Oo.
Meron bang Trojan horse sa prosecution or sa witnesses?
Wala naman yata.
Wala.
Huwag naman sana.
Nag-iingat naman kayo. Malalaman nyo naman. Sana may Trojan horse sa defense. Joke only sa defense. A Brand New Day, Spider-Man. Nakanood na kayo?
Hindi pa.
Ay, hindi pa. Yon yung pinakabago. Okay. Kong Chel, itong tanong ng lahat, nagbabagang tanong. Okay? Kasi you are cool, calm, and collected. Chill ka lang, di ba? Pero sa buhay nyo po ba, sa buong buhay nyo po ba, naggalit na po ba ang isang Chel Jokno?
Oo naman, may mga sitwasyon naman na talagang wala kang choice kundi magalit.
Like what? Example, ng in personal or professional life, na nagalit talaga kayo. As in yung galit ha, baka kasi iba yung galit nyo eh.
Hindi, iba naman yung galit na, hindi ako nagagalit na nagwawala.
Okay.
Pero pag feel ko na talagang dapat naman manindigan tayo, then naninindigan tayo.
Tumataas po ba yung boses nyo? Kahit kailan? Sa buong buhay nyo, tumaas ba yung boses nyo? Na medyo nawalan kayo ng composure, hindi na kayo naging cool, calm, and collected?
Hindi ko na maalala kung
Wala kayong maalala.
when was the last time na nangyari yan.
Okay, ano lang to ko nga, just acting lang, testing lang, di ba? For example, sasabihin nyo, objection, Your Honor. Yung cool, calm, and collected na version, objection, Your Honor. Pwedeng parinig.
Iba-iba yan, syempre.
Iba-iba.
Oo.
Depende sa objection.
Oo, kung talagang alam mong unreasonable yung ginagawa ng kalaban mo, objection, Your Honor. Lalakasan mo syempre yung boses mo, di ba?
Wow! Okay, parang first time namin marinig yun Itaas pa natin, Kong Chel, parang pang Ogie Diaz, yung acting workshop. Can we, sorry, ang ganda pakinggan eh. One notch higher, pwede ba? Objection, Your Honor. Talagang unreasonable, talagang garapalan yung basis.
Para sa'yo lang to, Jess. Objection, Your Honor.
Amazing, amazing. Speaking of which, kasi hindi pa po kayo nagpe-present ng witness na kayo mismo, no? Nag-oral arguments ka, Kong, and yung ibang yung mga kasamahan, sila yung nag-direct examination sa witnesses. Siyempre sila din yung nag-aano ng cross-examination, mag-o-object if ever sa kalaban. May we have a sneak preview or may we know, will you be presenting one witness sooner or later?
Yes, definitely. Maybe more than one.
Ano pong article, if we may still,
The article on unexplained wealth. Article
okay.
2 ata yun.
Kasi sabi sa akin ni Congresswoman Bel Zamora, we had her last week, no? Each prosecutor is assigned 2 articles. Parang yun yung assignment. Kayo po ba, anong assignment sa inyo? Aside, so sabi nyo unexplained wealth. Is there another article that you're assigned on?
Tumutulong lang ako dun sa ibang 3 article pa.
Tumutulong or ano? Kayo yung parang teacher. Kasi I heard, before all of this started, the Senate trial, that the prosecution team had a refresher course or parang training. And correct me if I'm wrong, or can you please tell us, kayo daw ang teacher or professor nung yung mga fellow prosecution team. What's the deal? Ano, what's the truth?
Hindi, isa lang ako sa ibang mga nag-lecture sa team. Dahil ang background ko naman ay talaga nasa litigation. 36 years ako nagko-court.
Wow.
So medyo kahit pa paano may experience tayo.
And you were dean of, the founding dean of LaSalle College of Law.
Yes, for 10 years.
Wow. 36 years litigation, 10 years dean. Have you ever encountered Attorney Lorna Kapunan in your litigation? Doon sa 36 years, nakabangga mo na ba siya or naka-work mo na ba siya in an actual case?
Very early on in my career, actually, nagkalabang kami.
Ay, wow. And how was it?
Oh, it was very good. Kaya lang hindi kami humarap sa court.
Okay.
Kasi yung nung pumunta sa akin yung kaso, nasa Court of Appeals na siya. So puro mga exchange ng pleading.
Pleading. So, you would have seen how well she wrote. And she would have seen how well you wrote as well.
I suppose. Although yung opisina niya kasi marami silang mga partners and associates. Kami, maliit lang kami law firm noon.
So, because nakatunggali mo na or nakita mo na yung pleadings niya before, you're not surprised with the reception she's getting or her performance this week, no? Kasi many people like me, I would see she's delivering like a master class or she's doing well this week as a prosecutor. What's your assessment? Are you surprised? I'm sure you're not surprised.
No, there's a very small circle of litigators in our country. Halos lahat yan magkakilala. Kasi pag pupunta ka ng court, after a while, mamumukha mo naman kung sino yung talagang araw-araw nagpupunta sa court. Kung minsan, magkikita kayo sa umaga sa Manila, sa hapon sa Parañaque. Dati, nung hindi pa masyado matraffic, lagari talaga yan. But ngayon, medyo mahirap nang gumalaw.
Do you miss being a litigator now that you're a congressman? Although there's an impeachment trial and of course you still get to do your litigation practice in a sense, no? Pero are you happy that you won last year or fulfilled compared to if you were full-time litigating or teaching?
Definitely. Iba naman ang courtroom natin ngayon, sabihin na lang natin ng ganon. But I do miss going to court. Kasi halos buong professional life ko, yun ang ginagawa ko. Courtroom o classroom o jail, yan ang aking background.
Oh wow, syempre mga PDLs. And legal aid, I think you are one of the founders or core members of FLAG,
Yes.
which is a free legal assistance for,
I used to be the chair of FLAG, pero ngayon hindi na dahil nasa Congress na ako.
and one of the beneficiaries usually mga PDLs or yung ating mga persons sa deprived of liberty. But going back, last year kasi Kong, it was your first time to win. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, no? You ran in 2019, you ran in 2022. 2019 was Ocho Derecho. And that was a very different time under President Duterte. Iba talaga yung panahon noon. 2022, more or less, still the same in terms of the climate and the era that we were in. What led you to the path na, senator ang tinakbo ko 2 times. Ngayon, congressman naman. What happened? Like, you were not known to be an Akbayan member before. So how did God or how did the universe lead you to Akbayan?
Actually, very interesting yung kwento na yan. Dahil nung 2024, bala ko talaga na mag-ulit-ulit at subukan tumakbo sa Senate.
One more time.
Umiikot na nga kami ni Sen Kiko at ni Sen Bam noon. But then the opportunity came to do something else. And when the chance came to become a member of Akbayan and to run under their banner, sabi ko, why not? I think, actually matagal ko na rin katrabaho ang mga taga-Akbayan. I have been handling cases for them and doing other work since siguro early 2000s pa yan eh.
GMA era pa, Gloria Arroyo.
Kaya,
Hindi lang alam ng mga tao.
Oo. At yung mga kliyente ko kasi iba-iba yan, mga progresibo. Hindi naman kami namimili. So whoever approaches us and we think they have a good case, tinutulungan namin.
I remember nung 2024, mayroong lumabas na pre-campaign material about friends. Sina Senator Kiko, Senator Bam, Senator Risa, and of course yourself. So yun pala yun na nung una, you were thinking of running for the Senate again. Kasi yun yung apat eh. A senator trying to endorse, Senator Risa, trying to get more friends daw into the Senate. But you said the opportunity was knocking. How did the opportunity come about? Like, who asked you, Senator Risa ba? Oh, Kong Chel, why don't you consider being a first nominee? Or paano? Paano nabuo yung plano na mag-first nominee kayo ng Akbayan?
Actually, wala pa ngang ganon. Ang naging decision ko, una ay maging membro ng Akbayan. And to be a member of Akbayan, it's not that simple. Marami kang dadaanan na proseso. At the time na naging member ako, wala pa nga ang opportunity na maging nominee. But after, nung member na ako, the opportunity came, kasi di ba may na-disqualify yung pinakahuling party list.
Oh, yeah. Nakapasok si Kong Percy,
Yes,
Sendanya.
kaya nakapasok si Kong
Before
Percy.
2025 elections.
Exactly. Kaya nung next election, qualified ulit tumakbo ang Akbayan. And that's when the opportunity arose.
Okay. But sorry, if I may press, sino nag-isip? Like, did you say Senator Risa or whoever is the people in Akbayan who's making the decision? Ikaw ba nagsabi na, oh, why don't I try mag-nominee? Or ibang tao ba, si Senator Risa ba ang nagsabi, why don't you try mag-first nominee?
Actually, ang mga nag-uusap, yung mga anak ko, mga staff ko, at saka mga staff nila Sen Risa at ng mga ibang mga taga-Akbayan. So it was something that just arose really from the ground.
And it was a great idea. Finally, we have you in Congress. Imagine kung hindi mo ginawa yung decision na yun, you are not a prosecutor right now for the impeachment. Same goes for Kong Laila de Lima, no? If she ran for senator instead, she wouldn't be there
Yes.
with you. But so going back to the impeachment, how is the mood with the prosecution team? I also asked Kong Bel Zamora this question last time. What is your personal assessment of how the prosecution team is doing in the first month or mga 4 weeks of impeachment so far? How is the prosecution doing? What grade would you give yourselves? Being a dean and a professor, what grade would you give the prosecution team and why?
Well, first of all, the prosecution team is very upbeat. We're in good spirits. So far, we're very happy with what's been happening. And marami pa tayong kailangan gawin, syempre. Pero it has gone more than what we have expected. Alam naman namin hindi madali ang mag-prosecute ng case, lalong-lalo na sa isang grupo na halos lahat ay hindi naman marunong talaga mag-prosecute. Because most of my colleagues have been in Congress for many, many years. So kahit na dati nakakahawak sila ng kaso, ay iba pa rin yung araw-araw kang nasa court. But despite all the challenges, I think we've managed to really bring this case to where it should be.
How do you prepare personally for the impeachment and what time do you wake up? Kasi naiba yung schedule eh. 10 a.m. to 2 or 3 p.m. ang impeachment trial. May isang senator judge sabi, can we move it to 10:30 kasi traffic sa isang place, di ba? How do you prepare for the impeachment? I'm sure you prepared before it all started, but on a day-to-day grind, especially yung trying to adjust to what the defense is bringing out, or maybe some senator judges are doing, how do you prepare every day?
Litigation really is all about preparation. To me, it's 90% of what you have to do is outside the courtroom. If you don't do your homework before you enter the courtroom, dehado ka talaga pag pumasok ka.
Ilang oras ang tulog yan, Kong?
Ay,
Sa isang
depende.
taong tulad mo na, I'm sure nagpe-prepare talaga.
Pag malapit na yung oral argument, halos kakaunti na lang ang tulog natin. It's just the same as what I would prepare if I were going to appear before the Supreme Court. Alam mo, Jess, palagay ko, yun yung pinakamahirap na recitation natin sa buong career natin bilang lawyer. Yung haharap ka sa 15 justice na kahit na anong tanong, pwede nilang ibato sa'yo.
Oral arguments.
Oral argument. I remember when I appeared doon sa Torre de Manila case, yan yung photobomber case sa
Yes.
Rizal Monument. Tinanong ba naman ako ni Justice Carpio? Sabi niya, nung binaril si Jose Rizal, And di ba, he turned to face his executioners. Saan siya nakaharap?
Manila Bay?
Sa Manila Bay.
Or sa Torre de Manila?
Sa loob ko, Justice, ay hindi ko naman kayang sagutin yan. Hindi naman legal yan.
Historian dapat yan.
Oo. Mabuti na lang, sabi ko, Your Honors, the best person to answer this question is in the courtroom today, the head of the National Historical Commission of the Philippines. At nasagot naman niya yung tanong.
Ano talaga, they can surprise you with questions, no? So you have to think on your feet and be prepared even before. But speaking of oral arguments, I remember, ang pinaka-natatandaan ko sa inyo, Kong, is yung sa Oplan Tokhang na oral arguments, which sobrang tagal na. So ako personally, ang gusto ko malaman, ano nang update doon? Kasi kami, hindi naman kami nakakakuha ng pleadings or updates doon sa kaso. Is there any update on the constitutionality of Oplan Tokhang which you had an oral arguments?
Wala pa rin eh. Hanggang ngayon, we've been waiting and waiting for the court to come out with that decision dahil tapos na yan. Tapos na yung oral arguments namin, tapos na lahat ng exchange of pleadings. Ang iniintay na lang natin yung mismong decision.
Madami naghahantay, especially with the ICC case. But meron tayong mga series of questions dito, ko. Quick fire questions lang ha, just asking lang. Ito una, pork humba or lechon?
Lechon.
Ay, lechon. Walang kaaway yung isa sa humba. Para sa bayan o para sa bayad?
Para sa bayan.
Para sa bayan. Ano kasi, no, nakakatang twister eh. Para sa bayan, dapat ha. Flood control or high blood control?
Flood control na may pananagutan. Dapat.
Sorry, do you have maintenance? Do you have
No,
maintenance?
no.
Oh, okay, that's great. Walang blood control. Hindi kailangan ng blood control. Kalma lang o sugod ng sugod?
Kalma pero kuminsan-minsan susugod naman tayo.
Kapag kailangan.
Kapag kailangan.
Okay. Katotohanan o kaliwaan?
Katotohanan.
Kalaboso o absuelto?
Ako, para sa akin, titingnan natin dapat ang ebidensya. Kung ang ebidensya ay sapat, di dapat makonvict.
Bago tayo mag-break, malapit na tayo mag-break, just a quick question. What's your take on the granting of bail to Senator Bong Revilla? Kasi connected yan sa kalaboso o absuelto eh. Kasi ang dami natin gustong mapanagot. Ito na nga, nakukulong na sila. Pero nakapagpiyansa. So the evidence of guilt is weak. Di umano.
Well, I think we have to look at the whole situation in that case kasi hindi naman unanimous ang naging boto dyan. Nag-dissent si Justice Miranda at mukhang maganda ang mga punto niya. Ngayon, palagay ko, hindi pa tapos yung issue na yan. At maaari pang either mag-recon or umakyat pa nga sa higher court.
Nag-move for reconsideration nga daw ang ombudsman ngayong araw lang.